Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Got company. Who is it?
Innkeep, vodka. Who's this one?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, grey boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
I'm a witcher. Heard you wondering about my swords. Well, one's for monsters, the other for humans. Only got 1 prick, though, in case you're wondering about that, too.
Don't touch him. Don't even look at him. Worse than lepers, that lot.
Saw one in action once. Killed a half dozen. Blood everywhere. Freak didn't even show a drop of sweat.
Got the stench of corpses on him.
If you want a rest, come with me. Or the bench you can use.
I step in the hut, and there's the bumpkin with what looks like his son. That's on the pretty side, I think to himself.
I see he'd probably disguised his daughter.
Horsons always manage to hide their lasses.
Thought he'd outsmarted me, the arsewipe.
Mean he hadn't?
I ploughed the snot out of that little shit. Lass, whatever the fuck he was.
Must have surprised the old coot. Bet he wet himself.
Not your lucky day.
Kill him.
Fucking blows!
Have you any idea what the Baron will do when he learns of this butchery? The village! He'll tear it apart before anyone can say it was some wandering mutant done it. An iron fist he's got!
Where's Hendrik?
You deaf? You understand what I'm saying? Baron won't let this stand!
Calm down. Your Baron's no idiot. Seriously doubt he'll think you locals cut his men down with farming implements. Now where's Hendrik?
Man lives in Heatherton,
Don't know where that is.
other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, and he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Go out the back. More of the Baron's men in the village.
No need to worry about me.
I'd rather you not make any more trouble for yourself, for us both.
Greetings.
Bloody Baron. How'd he get that moniker? There a story to it?
A time ago, when he was still in the army, some Blackens had holed up in a dye works. Baron and his men were ordered to take it. Others might have bided their time, starved them out, but the Baron's an hasty one, attacked straight away. The Blackens surrendered. Baron and his men took most of them alive, but one of his blokes knocked over a vat of red dye. It all ran into the river. Folk took to saying that the river flowed red with blood, that the Baron had slaughtered his prisoners to a man. Been known as the Bloody Baron ever since.
Kind of ironic.
Well, a week before, he'd massacred a whole squadron in Ingholm, but far fewer heard that story.
Baron's not from around here, right?
He's Temerian, but from other parts. Folk say he deserted along with his company. Showed up here one day with his stragglers. They'd all had enough of the wandering. So they took the old lord's castle, and the Baron became master of Crow's Perch. Reckon once the Blackens feel sure they own the land, they'll let him keep Crow's Perch, give him a true title.
Wouldn't mind a drink? Show me what you got. Thanks. Farewell.
Run, Roach. Come on, Roach.
Not another step, or there'll be one corpse more.
What are you doing?
What one does in the country. Harvesting. Just switched from wheat fields to battlefields.
Corpses look fresh. Some of these men still alive a bit ago, right?
Aye, they were. Wounded but breathing. Healer could have helped them. But no healers around. Just us.
Yeah, just thieves and murderers.
Your ploughing's starting to annoy me, and I don't like being annoyed.
strange, like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. And the mist.
Be gone! Leave me be, whoever you is! Get away!
Calm down. It's over.
Aye, it's over. All's past, never to be restored. I'll not forget that ever.
Looking for a man named Hendrik, supposed to live in this village.
Aye, he did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut. If you'd have heard the cries, sir, if you'd have heard how a man can scream, how he can suffer.
Tell me what happened here, step by step.
They took him all. The sun was waning, see, and the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself, strange, the toads, I cannot hear them. There, save terror through and through. Hendrik screamed. Then he begged. By the end, he could do naught but moan.
Shit.
Weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village froze like in the heart of winter.
You in that hut when they rode off?
No, and I'll not set foot there. Never.
Farewell, and peace of mind to you. Traces of ice around the footprints. Really? Tortured him. Maybe they missed something. Need to check his pockets. Trousers are stiff, as if hung out to dry midwinter. Maybe hid something in his jerkin. Damn, he's cold as ice. Nothing here. Should check his boots. Blood, congealed. Key hidden in his boot. Gotta fit a keyhole. Somewhere nearby, hopefully. There's a draft. Gotta be a space under this rubble. Guess I should do some cleaning. Valuables left unlocked, on display, almost. Lost his mind, or... Interesting. A ledger. Payment for a sack of grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment. Hendrik was masquerading as a merchant. What's this? Notes among the ledger entries. Clever. Interesting headings. Missing and wanted. Subject appeared in Skellige. Also sighted in Novigrad. Appearance unchanged. Ashen hair, scar on her face. Avoids contact with others. Drunken swine. So-called Baron hosted subject at his castle. Or should I say, illegally appropriated fort. Reason unknown. Talked to Baron at Crow's Perch. Clashed with a witch. Subject landed in swamp. Encountered a witch. Conflict ensued. Cause unknown. Find the witch. Talk to the peasantry. Village of Midcopse. Caution advised. I'm being observed. Don't know by whom or why. Unsettling signs. Dog ran off. Water in bucket froze solid. Strange glow observed in the sky. Ill omen, peasants say. Somehow they learned Hendrik was looking for Ciri. Thus the torture. I'm too late. My only leads, the Baron and some witch. Damn.
New entry. Sadly, Geralt arrived too late. The village had been ravaged, its inhabitants slaughtered, and Hendrik's service to Nilfgaard terminated in a most violent and disturbing manner. Yet the agent showed such determination before he died that Vattier de Redoux, chief of the Imperial Spy Corps, surely beamed with pride if he ever heard of it. Despite undergoing horrific tortures, Hendrik preferred to die in agony rather than reveal where he hid his reports. They remained in his hut for Geralt to find, providing him with several pieces of important information. The notes left by Hendrik, the Nilfgaardian agent, mentioned that Ciri had quarreled with some witch, and that the Newt Stewer in question could be found near the village of Midcopse. Exactly where, Geralt did not know, and so he was forced to swallow his manly pride and ask the locals for directions.
Come on now. Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Let's go.
Come on now.
What now, you piece of filth?
Take it easy. Giddy up. Whoa! Take it easy.
Repent. The ladies of the wood are unhappy, so the trees whispered. The offerings we make are not enough. We pray too seldom, and too often we take their name in vain. Mend your ways, good folk. Show contrition and fervor in your faith, for if the ladies too abandon us, we'll all perish in this forsaken bog. Pantry's been robbed. To the thief who's nipping goods out of my pantry soon as I put them there. That sausage you took last week, I prepared it especially for you, from the bloated carcass of a mare I found in the muck, rotten eggs, and a handful of larvae. I then spat in it for seasoning and added some other highly personal ingredients. I hope you ate your fill, you scurvy rogue. Swenlan. Rasa. Good folk take no advice from the peller. When our Rasa fell weak, he said to put her on a pine plank and stick it in a fired bread oven, then count to 12 3 times. When we pulled her out, she had burnt to a crisp, and there was nothing left but to bury the charred bits. But the peller refused to give back the 3 hard-boiled eggs we'd given him, saying he'd already eaten them. Wolfram and Annette. Looking for work. We'll do any job for a bowl of soup or a scrap of bread. I've done a bit of coopering and carpentering and have my own tools. Bolo. Contract. Jenny of the Woods. Hark! Some devilry's taken hold of our fields. Something neither spirit nor phantom. Old Will swears on his mother's grave it's like to be Jenny of the Woods. Whether it is or it ain't, be careful and don't go out in the fields alone, and most certainly not without scythe or rake in hand. But if you've the courage to drive the foul thing off, you'll receive a handsome reward. Bulko, Alderman of Midcopse. Old Millie's gone mad. Old Millie's lost whatever wits he had left, running around the yard in nothing but his nighties, yelling horrible ludities and smearing mud pies on anyone who walks close to the fence. Best avoid his place, especially if you've a freshly laundered dress on.
God's bless you.
Well, yeah. An amulet, a bazaar, some tortoise shells.
Let's play cards. Gwent wouldn't be bad.
an amulet, a bazaar, some tortoise shells.
What else you have on offer?
Corpse teeth and kidney stones. Tried remedies for trying times.
So long.
Come inside.
You ain't safe less you got a Gabrielle. The auto-crank one-handed Gabrielle ensures you get the first shot and the last word.
Let me have a look at your stock. How about you take a break from hawking? We play cards instead.
visit the witch myself. I've my elf, thank the gods. For the rest, she got a big dreadful stone.
Oh, come on, this new one's not our patch. Short tongue on her, but she knows what it is.
She can't fill our guts with spells. Besides, she got no words. She's not cross on. And what's a witch with no grey on her head? Not much witch to be inside her.
But one who never sees her, you seem to know a heap about her.
Don't care much myself. Honest. Should send him back to the witch. Might cure him of laziness.
Greetings, ma'am.
Good day to you, sir. Need something?
Got a matter for your village witch. Know where I can find her?
I don't bother with her myself. But ask my man. He'll know. Twerked his back so bad last week he could hardly move. So I sent him to the witch. Came back sprightly as a foal.
Where is he?
In the yard, no doubt. Pain's gone, but sleuth's setting now. Should be hunting foxberries to feed our young uns. Marion's lad. Now that man, he knows how to provide for his family. Got some water rats last. They had food for days.
Good day. Heard you know where to find the local witch.
Who told you that?
Your wife.
Daft wench. Leave me be and don't listen to that nattering sow. We've not had a witch, shaman, nor cunning wench in ages.
You sure? Give it a think.
Won't take no for an answer, will ye? Ooh, all right. Know the small pond near the village? Path leads off from it. Follow that till you come across a lone rock. Walk around that, then to the woods. Find the old cart. You're there.
Thanks.
It's just... don't harm her, sir. Word of your kind's reached these parts.
My kind, meaning?
Well, the witch-burning kind.
Witch hunters have been here already?
Nay, but we've heard tell of them. So, when I spied you coming, swords and all, straight away, I thought tales must be true.
I'm a witcher, not a witch hunter.
Hmm? What? Not one and the same?
No. No need to worry. I'm not out to hurt your witch.
Ooh, a weight off me heart, sir. She only arrived a short while ago, but she's frightfully wise. Even pleasant on the eyes, if you like 'em skinny.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
While in the area around the village of Midcopse, Geralt decided to look around and see if there wasn't anyone in need of a witcher. It just so happened there was. On the local notice board hung an offer of a bounty for ridding the area of a monster called Jenny of the Woods. Geralt decided this was something he should look into.
Stay in the castle with a boy like this.
Announcement. By order of the commander of the Nilfgaardian Army Group's center camp, residents of the villages of Midcopse and Blackbow are hereby required to report to the camp near Midcopse in order to perform labor for the Empire. Those caught evading their duties shall be flogged. Lists of designated residents and their assigned days of service have been provided to the village aldermen.
Even the gods weep for our misfortune.
Greetings.
What do ye want?
So the notice about Jenny of the Woods, you posted it, right?
Oh, aye, 'twas me. You do it? You's a witcher, is you not? Straight off, a picture in me granny's book. Monstrum, or a portrayal of witchers. Remember like it were the day. We be afeard of her. But Jenny of the Woods, what's she to you?
I'm on it. Know if anyone's seen Jenny of the Woods? Could tell me more about her.
Old Willem must have, but he won't tell you naught. He were weak of heart. We found him in the fields this morning. Other folk are afeard to go out nights. But you might try Agneta, lives at the end of the village. Word is she saw the wraith.
And nothing happened to her? She wasn't hurt?
Agneta? Outlived 3 husbands, that one. Jenny of the Woods won't do naught to that wench. If it weren't for our fair elders ruling the wilds, we'd have starved long past.
Wraith that haunts the village. Heard you can tell me about it.
Oh, I saw her. Saw Jenny of the Woods with mine own eyes, like I sees you now, Witcher.
What did she look like? In detail, please try.
Truth be told, I didn't see her too clearly. It were growing dim, see, and this pale shape loomed afore me, mist-like. I comes closer, and the cloud thickened, and something like a visage came out of the mist.
What did you do?
What do you think, me love? That I'd wait to see the wraith in full glory? Ran to the village to tell folk what I'd seen.
I see. So she appeared to you just after twilight? Important clue, thanks. You take care now.
The vermin will stay in the castle with it pouring like this.
A woman came through here, barefoot. A piece of fabric, possibly from a dress, got snagged on the undergrowth. Stride indicates she was running. Probably why she tore her dress. Somebody chase her? Couldn't outrun her pursuer. He stabbed her or slit her throat. Strange. Left the knife behind. Dried blood on it. Could come in handy. Dragged the body through here. Clear trail. Lugged the body all the way to the woods, buried it here. Shallow grave. Murderer must have been pressed for time. Something's sticking out. A letter.
Letter found in a grave. Even though I told him I don't want to know him, I know you're not afraid of Bakai, but I am. He says he loves me, but it's not the kind of love I have with you. It's a fierce, frightening kind. Bakai won't leave us alone, ever. We have to run. Leave your reply in the usual spot. Your Zula.
The scorned lover killed the woman, seems to me. A night raid. Alderman probably knew the girl. I ought to ask him.
You'll regret your mum ever squirted you in.
Time to end this.
Not from here, methinks. Not from Velen. I get it right?
You did.
So, where you from?
Originally, Rivia.
Rivia? Blimey. That's a ways.
A witch lives around here somewhere. You know her?
I do. From afar, that one, like yourself. But she listens, understands. Helpful. Not like the old witch. That one were deaf as a stump and mean to boot.
Know where I can find her?
Go to the pond. Wild Swan swam there once. Trail starts there. Follow it to a great stone, drop where it lies by a devil that a farmer tricked into thinking it was a giant egg, then go right into the woods. You'll pass a destitute cart, and near it find the witch's hut.
Thanks. Been a big help.
First the armies passed, then the fox, now the ogre. Grim Reaper must be having a lawn.
They're in the village, indeed. Didn't ask much for it either. We should pay her a visit. How'd you get there? Path past the pond. What's the rush?
Greetings.
What do ye want?
Zula and Bakai. Did you know them? They must have lived in this village.
Good God, he knows. 'Tis witchery. They disappeared, both of them, into thin air. We've not seen them a week now.
I found the girl's grave and a letter. It's clear she rejected Bakai because she loved another.
Zula and Ontan, aye. We thought they'd fled north to seek happiness there. Bakai departed round the same time. So that's to mean our Zula's the wraith. Can't be. Such a good lass. And so pretty.
Any idea where they used to meet?
Well, can't say for sure. But the young'uns, they go to the clearing, mostly west of the village, past the fields. Zula. Good gods.
No way I can hope to lift this curse. Gotta drive the wraith away. Stand a chance if I can bind it to one spot for a while.
What if it's tried. Don't work possible. You tried to turn him. Aye, she did indeed. Didn't ask much for it